What's up, everybody? Welcome to Multi Gen TCG. We're a small family that, does trading card games. You may have seen one of the other videos on our channel here about doing our little vendor POVs and stuff where we go to card shows, conventions and such, and we vend cards. We have some other vendor POVs gonna come out soon. I just gotta find time to actually edit those. Now, I am doing a little bit of a different video today, which I hope, may intrigue some of you. So, as well as vendoring, I also have taken the venture of selling bulk cards, or, I would say bulk and, a little bit higher end cards or mid-tier cards, I would say. So kind of covering all of the spectrum of cards. But as you can see here, I have a bunch of cards, but you may notice that I don't really have any Pokemon or One Piece over here quite yet. They're up the shelves up here, but the main thing that I do of bulk is actually Lorcana cards, which I think is not something that a lot of people do. Now, I think Lorcana has definitely come up a lot more recently, and I think a lot of Pokemon people are moving over to Lorcana, I think simply because some of the chase cards are worth quite a bit, but that's not why I do Lorcana comparatively to other people. I started out as a One Piece bro. I watch the show, I read the manga, do all those types of things. And then I started playing the game just online with my friends, was able to find a couple packs or a couple booster boxes, rip them open, all that type of stuff. And then my wife really wanted to be part of the TCG community in some way, but she didn't really connect with Pokemon or One Piece at all. So we had to find something, and turns out Disney Lorcana by Ravensburg, they had cards. We went to a card show. She found one vendor at the time. This was about in April, I believe, of 2026. No, March, sorry, yeah. Found one vendor and got one pack, opened it up and got a legendary card, and the cards were worth like $5. And she was hooked ever since. And so slowly but surely we have grown this into a business. I'm hoping to show you guys a little bit of what I do on this side of things with some of the bulk cards. I have things sorted. We'll go over the way I sort things, also what I use to keep my inventory and track my inventory. As you can see, we have a little bit of a garage set up here, which we just try to have fun with it, right? I will say we haven't been doing it for very long, but I've learned a lot along the way already. I do have a tech background, so taking care of the back end and automation for things seems to be a strong suit of mine. I really like organization. I found a way to organize that works for me. It may not work for you, but when you're doing large sums of cards, you don't want to spend hours sorting everything yourself. So I have integrated the chaos sort system, not as intricate as other people may have when they have the initial sort and then they do a soft alphabetize of everything. I don't go super far with it, just enough to know that the card is in this lot and I can pull the card. Maybe that'll change down the line when I start selling larger volumes of cards, but hello? Sorry, one more time? Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. All right, we pre-ordered some stuff, I guess perfect timing. Pre-ordered some stuff over at one of the GameStops. I know there's been a lot of interesting takes on GameStop lately, but we pre-ordered before any price hikes or anything like that, so luckily we were able to get in right about the MSRP range for those things. So I utilized the chaos sort system. I got a couple orders in today, so let's pull those orders, and looks like we got about 17 cards over 2 different orders. I wasn't expecting for this other order to have so many. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little bit about how it works pulling orders. I got 2 different orders here. We got one that I'm gonna pull, it looks like mostly from some of the newer stuff, from the newer sets. I'll show you kind of how I name things and order things, so maybe give you a little bit of an idea. Okay, as you can see, I use Sort Swift personally. This is the pick lists. here. So I got 2 different things here. I label all my stuff. So we have the couple of these orders that are coming from certain locations. Now I don't write all of these down all the time, but just to give you an idea of how I actually label things. So for whatever TCG it is, I'll usually put 2 letters that will identify what it is. So we have LO for Lorcana, and then I have basically a row or bin number, as some people would call it. And then I also have then the batch number. We have some cards that are in here, Lorcana, bin or row 2. These are all the same here. And then in batch 6, 7, and 5 here. So let's pull some orders. So we got a Maylin Lee, Losing Control, and you can't really see the numbers. You can see on this side, the new stuff is coming that is the proper height, but we're in L0207 and we need the Maylin Lee. So we'll go through here, and like I said, I do Lorcana cards. A lot of people do different types of cards. Looks like Maylin Lee, that is one of the cards that we need. We also need a Mike Wazowski, super rare. So let's go through here. It is also an amber card. I remember I just scanned these in, and like I said, I haven't done any like alpha sorting or anything like that currently. There we go, Mike Wazowski. So that's a couple of cards from this order that I need to pull, and then I will fast forward pulling the other orders for the other cards, and we'll go from there. Okay, I finished pulling. Sorry, I got a message and my brain got distracted. I finished pulling the first order. It was pretty quick. I would say it probably took me about maybe 5 minutes at most, and it was a couple of cards here. So this person is getting 3 Mike Wazowskis. Actually, here, let me show you this way. Might be a little bit easier. This person is getting a couple of Mike Wazowskis, some Maylin Lees, a Pocahontas, and a Darkwing Duck. Actually, no, they are not getting this. This is not the deck they play. So they got 3 Mike Wazowskis, 2 Maylins, and a Pocahontas. Looks like I started pulling for the other order. No problem. We'll mark this off our pick list. So now we only have the 1 order left. So let's get this sleeved up. And the way I like to package things here is I like to sleeve forward, then sleeve, same card on the back side here. So I want to make sure these get safe to the destination. And these, I try to ship the same cards together if possible. So we got those taken care of. Because these were singles left out. And then we got our Maylin Lee. And sorry for the lighting. You know, I'm still working on how to make sure these videos are the best for you. It's probably only be the 2nd or 3rd video uploaded here. So we'll make our do. So we got these here, and then we're gonna throw all these cards here in a nice little shield. All of those fit nicely, nice and thin in there. I did get the ones that self-close. So we'll pull that off and close that up. And then this will go in an envelope and be shipped off to the customer. Now I got 1 more order to pull, but for now, well, there you go. That's a quick introduction of who we are, what we do, and, you know, quick little way to pack an order. If you guys have any other questions about how I use Sort Swift, the full complete process of how it goes from there to here to in an envelope to shipped off, you know, I'll take you all the way to the shipping center if I have to. Just let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys like, what would be good information, what would be bad information, and what do you guys think about Lorcana? I play it myself. I have my own deck. The whole family plays. We go to locals. You know, we do all that type of stuff as well. So we're a big TCG family now. So sounds like I got daddy duties to take care of here in the back. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.